So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the app Easy Diet Diary, which links up with the Foodworks software that I have on my laptop. This is essential for the diet analysis, in which you can send through your diet that you've tracked on Easy Diet Diary, and I can send recommendations back to you based upon what the software on my laptop shows me, including low intakes of various vitamins, minerals, if you aren't quite hitting your macronutrients or your energy targets, and all the rest. So first, you're just going to want to sign up. So just type in your name, first name, last name, your email address, and then just create a password for yourself. It won't take 2 seconds to sign up. Then just put in your sex, followed by your birthday. Then you want to put in your height. It's both got centimeters and feet. And then you're going to want to put in your current weight in kilograms too. This is all really important information for the app to run. Once you've put in your current weight, it'll ask you to put in a weight goal. So feel free to put in your actual goal weight here. Perhaps we've spoke about it in the consultation, perhaps we haven't, but just put it here regardless. It'll give you a healthy weight range, and this is based off of the BMI. As spoke about as well in the consultation, there are some limitations to BMI, but this is a good general guide for the general population. Now we come to energy goal. Now energy goal, you'll just have to put in the one that we established in the consultation, and that was also sent through on your Nutrition 101 sheet on one of the last pages. So just put that one in here. It'll give you a suggested energy goal, but just follow the one that we have given you. Now you can use kilojoules or calories here. It's completely up to you, whatever you feel more comfortable with. We would encourage you to start using kilojoules because that's the standard of what's used in Australia, but if you're too familiar with calories, then just use calories. When you come to track exercise, probably best to put do not track unless you've got some sort of Fitbit or anything else. Even then, it subtracts it from your overall calories, but we've already accounted that for in the PAL. So I would probably put do not track for the most part. And then you're done, you're signed up, and now you'll be met with this screen. Pretty much has your goals, all of the macronutrients at the top, with breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks and drinks, and notes. So from here, you can press the plus button at the bottom, and that will give you an option of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks to add to. Here I've just chose breakfast, and now I'm searching up for my oats. This is a really intuitive system on this app, in which keeps giving you drop-down menus, so you can give very specific information in the software. So for this one, I've chose rolled oats, uncooked, then I'll choose plain, unfortified, and then I'll put the amount in. So let's just say I had 1 cup. You'll also notice here that it gives you a breakdown, just briefly underneath, with energy, protein, fat, saturated fat, carbohydrates, and sodium. Press add in the top right to continue and add your next item. So my next item will be soy milk, a standard one. Then I've clicked plain, regular fat, commercially made. I've chosen one that's had added vitamins and minerals in. This is like comparable to something like the Sanitarium So Good brand. And then I only had just 1 cup as well. Yet again, you'll get a condensed nutrition information below. Press add and then add the next item. Let's just say I added a banana, just a fresh Cavendish is your normal kind of banana, then just 1 small. Adding another one here, just walnuts, just to cement this process in. The amount, let's just say I added half a handful. And that's done. So that's my breakfast done. So what's really cool here is it actually adds up all of the energy and macronutrients from the ingredients in that meal, and then it'll give it to you at the top in the bowl next to breakfast. Then you can actually click on breakfast and then get a bit more of an in-depth kind of look at the different grams, the kilojoules, and then at the top you can actually swipe across and see all of the separate macronutrients in there. This is very cool, very good information up there. You even get sodium and calcium supplied. Even though they're minerals, they still provide them, because they're 2 very important minerals that are typically tracked in one's diet. Another really cool thing you can do at the top, if you actually press the fiber or sugars or anything at the top, carbohydrates, protein, any of the macronutrients or minerals, it'll actually give you a separate column, add it to the meals below. And yet again, it will give you breakdown of each ingredient and then also the whole meal's quantity of that selected macronutrient or mineral. This is very handy. I really like this because then you can become a bit more educated about what foods have what in them. So for example, we can see that when we click the fat and we see the walnuts, we can see that the walnuts are contributing 10.4 grams of fat in only half a handful to that meal. So then we can deduct that walnuts are high in fat. A lot of people might know this already, but with the use of this app, you can start becoming a bit more knowledgeable about what foods have what macronutrients. So yeah, if you continue the same process for what you did for the breakfast, for the lunch and dinner, that's pretty much how you'll construct your day on Easy Diet Diary. And so just a couple more things here. You can actually click the drop-down menu at the top to give you a calendar view. All of the dates with the dots on are days that you have put data into that app. So this makes it easy to navigate on what days you've tracked and what days you want to send to me possibly. Then another little cool feature you can do is you can actually add some notes for me. These notes will also be included for the day when you send your diet diary to me over email, which I'll show you how to do in just a sec. So for example, you can send me a note here saying breakfast wasn't measured very accurately. This kind of information will help me when I'm doing my analysis. So this is how you actually send your diet to me, that you've been logging. So you go into the More, which is the 3 dots at the bottom right. Then you're met with a list. You'll just want to click Settings. Then once you go to the settings, you'll just see easily, very clear, halfway down the screen, Email Diary to your dietitian. So you can see under there, Email Diary to your dietitian requires Foodworks professional software. That's the software that I have on my laptop, so it links up like I said before. Then what you can do is you just press Email Diary to dietitian. Then you can choose last 7 days, last month, and last 3 months. You'll only ever want to send to me the last 7 days. Even when I ask for you to send through just 1 day, you'll just need to click 7 days because that's the lowest amount it will allow for. This is fine, I'll just delete the other 6 days and then the averages won't be messed up. It'll just give the analysis for that day. And yeah, again, I probably said this in the consultation, but if you don't track every day, that's okay. And if you're doing a weekly analysis, for example, and you only get around to doing 3 or 4 days, that's okay. Just send through the last 7 days, perhaps use the notes section, let me know, and then I'll account for that in the averages too. Then I'll pop up a little email, just type in our email address, which is motivefitnessandnutrition@gmail.com. You would have got an email from us beforehand anyway. And then if you can just change the subject to the most relevant name. So for this one, say if it's your first week 1 diet recap. Then obviously if it's week 3 diet recap, and so on. And simple as that, you click send and then it sends the file my way. Then within a couple of days or so, I'll get back an analysis to you. So that's how you use Easy Diet Diary and send your nutrition diaries to me over email. Hope you found it helpful. Yeah, again, please don't feel afraid to send me through any questions or messages or any concerns about this process. I know it can seem a bit daunting or a bit confusing for some people, but it's all good. I'm here with you to help you out.